All right, Johnny, let's go to the next league. Oh, my. I'm getting closer to my league, and I'm getting nervous.
All right, West Coast draft. When's the West Coast? Oh,
all right. Yeah, we are. I think the last league was West Coast as well, so we've done a couple already. So we got CMC number 1. Wow, this is in round 13. They're cruising. Let's see what we got here. Hill, Harrison, and then, wow, he didn't pick it. Look at what Chris Budge did. First 2 picks running back, or wide receiver, and then not again until round 10.
I like that, though. Like, he managed to put together Tyreek, Marvin Harris, Josh Jacobs, Alvin Kamara. Then he's got 2 top, his 2 IDPs absolutely, these 2 IDPs sewn up. Then got Goddard, then another IDP, Joe Burrow. I don't like his quarterbacks personally. Austin Eckler, I don't mind that. I feel like he could do well at Washington. With Jaden Daniels using his legs a lot, you can use Austin Eckler. You're not relying on him like the Chargers were and then wondering why he was running like a 90-year-old man when you were just making him do everything. I don't mind that. He's definitely gone IDP heavy, but maybe that's just like it was his downfall last year and he's overcompensated on going high on the defenders. But this league all looks like they've gone pretty high on the defensive players.
Look at what one Dave Hendo, I think he's number 6 over. Starts with St. Brown, and then Allen and Blair Thomas. His IDP, he has 3 IDPs. Mike Williams, I think Mike Williams is a great pick in the 13th round here.
Yeah, could be a really decent pickup. Very thin wide receiver, really.
Oh, yeah.
I do like Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jags. I feel like he could supplant himself as the one as the season rolls on, just because of his attributes. He could help Trevor Lawrence out a lot. But Herbert has got that foot issue. I don't know. That whole Chargers situation, I don't want to touch that Chargers situation. What about D Love? What do you think about D Love 8? He is actually 8th overall. Starts with Breece Hall and Trevor Etienne.
You know, I like Etienne. He's an exciting player. I personally don't draft him in the first 2 rounds. I just think that the whole Jacksonville offense, I think is unpredictable about what you're going to expect from it year to year. One year they're lights out. The next 2 or 3 years they're the worst in the NFL.
But he was RB3 on the year last year.
Again?
Yeah, ETN.
Yeah, what was he?
RB3.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. I mean, but I do like, you got Hall, Williams, and Ford. His running backs are stacked. And I like what he's done at wide receiver. He has Worthy and McConkey, which are high-end rookies to be betting on. I think McConkey is going to
Coleman as well.
And we got Keon Coleman. Wow, he definitely went rookie heavy on the wide receivers.
Yeah, so it's another one of my mates, and he told me that he just went for total rookie upside because I can't remember what his reasoning was for that. George Kittle, Brock Bowers, that'll be interesting. If Brock Bowers pays off, it could be an absolute steal.
How many rookies does he have?
He's lost his head, I think. How many is that?
Oh, my.
1, 2, 3, 4, Is it 4 or 5?
4 rookies. Yeah, and they're
Oh
all
God.
like high level. He needs big production from these guys.
He's going for second half of the year big bounce back, isn't he? When they all start
Yeah,
firing.
yeah.
I do like the
Interesting.
Patrick Queen pickup at the back end. I think he is listening as well, so we should have slagged him off a bit more, shouldn't we?
Well, I mean, I personally wouldn't take over this orphan team if someone paid me money. It's that bad. But
Oh man.
I'm joking, D Love. I'm joking, my man. I'm joking. But
Right,
hey,
who
I
else?
like this right here with Bijan and John Taylor. I think
I was just
everyone
looking
is
at him.
going to be on John Taylor. He's going to have rocket this year. He was last year, if you remember, he was coming back from an injury-plagued season. He was fighting about his contract. He didn't participate in training camp. He reported late. He was not ready for the season. And then he got injured, I think, again last year at the beginning of the season. John Taylor is back healthy, and he's going to dominate. What do you think about Taylor?
Yeah, I agree with you. I do think I don't hear anyone talking about him, anyone really overly hyped on him. And I just think he's going to be one of them where everyone's just going to be like, oh, why don't I just pick Taylor when he was there right in front of my eyes? But I went for fucking someone else. Cooper Kupp in the second round. I've just got sidetracked. Del Boy Dexter.
What? Del Boy Dexter. How did this happen?
That's fucking wild. And he's got Ken Walker as well.
AJ Brown sitting right there, and he took Kupp, and I hate AJ Brown.
Here he is representing the rookies. He is listening, so we should have slagged him off a little bit more.
Big managers make big decisions.
We'll see if he's saying that at the end of the year.
Yeah. Oh my!
But I do.
You guys are going to have your chance when my team comes up. Don't worry. All right, Johnny.
But I do like Mark's construction. Back onto the Bijan GT stat. Yeah. I do like his wide receivers as well. I'm quite high on Deontay Johnson. He's going up and up. When I first started looking at mock drafts and stuff, he was in the double-digit rounds, and now clearly everyone's moving him to around that 8th, 9th round position because he's a good PPR machine, and I expect with the head coach Canales and Bryce Young, I expect Bryce Young to have a steady incline this year in his production. What will help some of these wide receivers, I think. But I do like Mark and Del Boys the way they're doing.
Yeah, of course you like Walker in the 4th round.
Gibbs, Walker, not big on Swift, but in the 8th round, it's a bit more realistic.
Of a range that Swift is being drafted. 3rd round, 5th round. What was this? 8th round? Interesting.
And then the Gus Edwards pick, I think he could be an absolute. If he health granted, he could be a steal just because of what Jim Harbaugh does with his football teams.
So Harbaugh, I trust.
And then Cook, Evans, and Amari Cooper, who's his 3 wide receivers, with Lockett as his spare. Tight end Schultz, I'm not like too many weapons in that Texans. He probably needs to get himself another tight end there. Solid IDPs. And then if you go back to Mark, he has just picked up an IDP I really like from last year, Al Shahir. So them two have got really nice overall balanced teams. The one thing I do like about Del Boy Dexter is something that I believe in. If there's a player you really like and you can't be asked fucking around waiting for the perfect round what the IDP says, just go and get him early. It really doesn't matter. If you like him that high, just go and get him early.
That's why I always get Kendra Miller in the 3rd or 4th round.
Oh, he just picked whilst we were on air as well. Del Boy Dexter.
Wow, okay.
We've had a live show.
The more I look at Mark's team, I'm not sold on his wide receivers, but they're all guys that could be top 20 guys, easy top 20, top 10. And his running backs, I really like. He has Prescott and Daniels in case of an injury. I like what he's doing there.
That's what I really like. My thing with fantasy, I really like Jaden Daniels, but it would be exactly what he's done there, Dak Prescott and the Jaden Daniels. Do you know? I picked Jaden
I like
Daniels
that.
up as a backup, just in case he ends up having a Lamar Jackson rookie year, and then obviously you shoot him straight into your team, a winner in it then, and then you kind of got a Dak Prescott there, what you could probably use as trade bait if he's still performing well enough. So I
Interesting.
like what he's done there. Yeah.
Yeah, and G Man really went wide receiver heavy in picks 5 through 9. A little early on Kelsey in round 2. Wow, Kelsey in
Right.
round 2.